AI is the future. But what if I told you that the biggest threat to AI isn't smarter competition or better algorithms, but a massive power crisis? AI is on track to consume more electricity than entire nations. And the country that controls AI controls the future. But here's the brutal reality. Right now, the US is not ready. China, on the other hand, they're already locking down their power sources. If America doesn't act, we will lose the AI race. So, what's the game plan? Let's break it down. Every AI breakthrough you've heard about, from OpenAI's ChatGPT to Google's Gemini, relies on an insane amount of computing power. And that power isn't just about processors or chips. It's about the electricity to run them. Here's a fact that should stop everyone in their tracks. Training a single AI model, like ChatGPT, devours the same amount of energy as an entire city like San Francisco does in a year. Now, multiply that by thousands of AI models, and this demand is only going to explode. If we don't expand our energy production, we will choke our own AI progress. And here's the real shocker. Other countries aren't waiting for us to figure this out. Despite US sanctions limiting China's access to the most powerful AI chips, they've still managed to develop cutting-edge AI models that rival America's best. Yes, that's right, China isn't slowing down. While the US is stuck in red tape, China is building power plants at an unstoppable pace. They've already surpassed the US in clean energy production. And in just the last 5 years, they've added more nuclear power than the entire EU. If they control AI, they won't just dominate tech. They'll rewrite the rules of global intelligence. Their AI labs aren't worried about power shortages. They're building models and pushing boundaries while the US struggles with outdated regulations and energy bottlenecks. And if America falls behind, the consequences will be irreversible. For years, we've been told the US is the undisputed leader in AI. That assumption is now dangerously outdated. Here's what no one is talking about. The US energy grid is not ready for the AI explosion. Major AI companies are quietly buying up entire power plants just to keep their servers running. We are already seeing the cracks. Blackouts and brownouts are becoming more common, even without AI's full demand. Nuclear energy, the best solution for AI, is tied up in endless red tape. And let's be clear, renewables alone cannot scale fast enough to meet AI's energy demands. Solar and wind are important, but they're intermittent. AI systems need stable, round-the-clock power, something only nuclear and other high-output sources can provide at scale. Consider this. Some of the world's leading AI labs are already pushing the boundaries of what's possible. They're testing AI models on incredibly complex tasks, advanced mathematics, high-level reasoning, and even creative problem-solving. If the US doesn't provide the energy to sustain this growth, AI companies will be forced to look elsewhere, possibly even relocating to countries with more favorable energy policies. And let's be clear, this isn't just about competition. The AI revolution is going to define national security, economic strength, and technological leadership for decades to come. Countries that control AI will shape global industries, from finance and healthcare to defense and manufacturing. If America falls behind in AI, we're not just losing a tech race, we're risking economic and geopolitical power on a massive scale. A groundbreaking model released by DeepSeek, China's leading AI lab, shocked the AI world with its earth-shattering advancements. Alexander Wang, CEO of Scale AI, isn't just making bold claims. He insists that DeepSeek's models are either the best in the world or at least on par with the leading US models. And they're doing it despite chip sanctions. How? Because they have energy. This marks a significant turning point in the AI race, forcing the US to rethink its strategy if it wants to maintain its lead. China isn't waiting. They're building power plants at a breakneck pace. They're investing in nuclear while the U.S. hesitates. The U.S. must respond, but it won't happen with small changes. It requires an immediate, full-scale energy revolution. So, what's the solution? 1. Unleash nuclear energy. Nuclear power is the only scalable, always-on energy source that can support the AI boom. Fast-track new nuclear projects by cutting unnecessary regulations. Invest in small modular reactors (SMRs), the next generation of safe, efficient nuclear power. Upgrade aging plants to increase output and stability. If we fail to do this, our AI ambitions will hit a brick wall. 2. Fix the grid, because power without infrastructure is useless. Even if we generate more energy, we need a modernized grid to deliver it. Right now, U.S. infrastructure is too weak to handle the AI surge. Accelerate grid upgrades to prevent bottlenecks. Streamline permitting so new energy projects don't get delayed for years. Develop high-capacity transmission lines to move AI power where it's needed most. 3. End the war on domestic energy production. The U.S. has the resources. What we don't have is a clear, unified energy strategy. Remove obstacles to expanding power generation. AI companies are already trying to buy entire power plants. Why not let them build new ones? 4. Make energy a national security priority. This isn't just an economic issue. It's a matter of national security. If China wins the AI war, they will set the rules for the next century. The U.S. must treat energy expansion like the Apollo mission. Fund energy innovation to make U.S. power generation the most advanced in the world. Stargate, America's big AI investment. In response to the growing need for AI infrastructure, U.S. President Donald Trump recently announced Stargate, a massive joint AI initiative backed by OpenAI, Oracle, SoftBank, Microsoft, NVIDIA, and ARM. The goal? To invest up to $500 billion in U.S. AI infrastructure over the next 4 years. Stargate is a bold move, but will it be enough to counter China's rapid progress? While the U.S. is making major investments, China's AI labs aren't slowing down, and the global AI race is only getting more intense. But the real question is, how many major players should be in this space? Some believe competition is essential for innovation, while others argue that the market is heading toward consolidation. Regardless of the number of players, one thing is clear: AI is on track to become one of the biggest industries ever. Right now, revenue from large language models (LLMs) sits between $10 billion and $20 billion. But if true artificial general intelligence (AGI) is achieved, that number could soar to over $1 trillion. And it's not just speculation. Many believe AGI could become a reality in as little as 2 to 4 years. So, what does AGI really mean? Definitions vary, but the most practical interpretation is an AI system that can use a computer just like a human, utilizing every tool and function with the same level of skill and efficiency. In essence, AGI wouldn't just assist humans, it could perform tasks as a remote worker with nearly limitless capabilities. The U.S. must act now to secure its position as a global AI leader, ensuring that energy, infrastructure, and policy decisions align with the rapid advancements in technology. China isn't waiting. Their AI labs are already matching the best models America has. They are not struggling with power shortages, and if we don't act, they will take the lead. But here's the good news. We still have time. The U.S. has the resources, the talent, and the ability to win the AI race, but only if we unleash our full energy potential. We don't need slow bureaucratic half measures. We need an energy revolution, and it needs to start right now. But if you think the U.S. needs to act fast before it's too late, drop a fire emoji in the comments. Do you believe AI should be powered at any cost? Or do you think there's another way? Let's debate. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest tech debates shaping our future.